Yes. Yes. So good morning once again. So we are discussing about software testing. So unit number 3, static testing techniques we are discussing. Yes. So we in the last class we discussed about coding guidelines for Java. What we discussed previous class, we discussed about guidelines of what you can call C programming, code of optimization, and so on. So today we'll be discussing about what we call static analysis using tools. How to analyze or how to test using some tools that we know that static analysis is what we call testing the software without executing it. Manually, we check it, we review it, we walk through, we inspect it, and so on. Yes, so we do it. So for the performing static analysis also, there are some tools are available. We are going to discuss about that you can come into today's session. So static analysis using tools, how to discuss it. What is static code analysis? Static code analysis is a method of computer program debugging that is done by examining the code without executing the program, what you can call. So what is a static code analysis? It is nothing but executing, what you call, testing the code or testing the program without executing it, you can call this. Static code is analysis is a method of computer program debugging that is done by examining the code without executing the programs, what you can call it. It's fine. That is what we know. It will see what are the tools available. It's fine. Static analysis using tools. It is analyzing the source code to ensure proper implementation. What we are doing using these tools. So we check whether it is, we check it or analyze the code to ensure proper implementation. All the SRS, software requirement specification documents, are there. Based on your SRS, all the things have been implemented or not, all modules have been implemented or not. Yes, we're going to check it. Static analysis is one of the many code review tools that can be implemented without actually executing or running the software. Yes. So without executing the program, we're going to analyze it. We call that as static analysis. Yes, it is one of the many code review tools that can be implemented without actually executing or running the software. Static analysis tools look at applications in a non-runtime environment. Non-runtime, without executing, we check the code is right or not. That is what we call static analysis tools, what you can call. Yes, a static analysis tool looks at applications in a non-runtime. A non-runtime is without running the file or without executing the file. We check it, we review it. We call that as static analysis. Some tools we may use it. That's fine. So that is the purpose of static analysis. Yes, to check whether the source code is properly implemented or not. We need to check it. Yes. This method of testing has got some advantages. So by using tools, if you do testing, there are some advantages are there. What are those advantages? So the advantages are what you can call, it can evaluate both web and non-web applications. So you can use it for checking all your web applications or maybe non-web applications there. Yes, it can detect flaws or bugs. Flaws is nothing but bugs in the software's input and outputs that can be seen through dynamic web scanning. So dynamic testing, we know, so we execute it. So even without executing here, we can identify the defects or bugs in the what you call in the program. It can detect flaws in the software input and output that can be seen through dynamic web scanning. That is, static analysis tools are generally used by developers. Who use these tools? These tools are used by developers. The key aspect is that code is not executed or run, but the key aspect is that the code is not executed or run, but the tool itself is executed, and the source code we are interested in is the input data to the tool. What we do here, the key aspect is that we are not going to execute the code or run, but the tool itself is executed, and the source code we are interested in is the input data to the tool. What we do, so the program is not executed, you can call. The program is not executed. The program is not executed. Yes, the key aspect is the program, what you call, the source code is not executed, but the tool is run, and the input for that tool is nothing but your source code, what you can call. Yes, the source code is not executed, but that the source code itself will be the input for the particular tool, what you can call that. Yes, so in this way we do static analysis using some tools, what you can call. Somebody go through this slide. This also from here.
Static analysis using tools. It is analyzing the source code to ensure proper implementation. Static analysis is one of the many code review tools that can be implemented without actually executing or running the software. Static analysis tools look at applications in a non-runtime environment.
Continue.
This method of testing has distinct advantages. It can evaluate both web and non-web applications. It can detect flaws in the software's inputs and outputs that cannot be seen through dynamic web scanning. Static analysis tools are generally used by developers. The key aspect is that the code is not executed or run by, but the tool itself is executed, and the source code we are interested in is the input data to the tool.
Yes, that is the advantages. The source code will be the input and the program is not executed, but the tool is executed, what you can call. Yes, next. Static code analysis finds following types of defects. Whether the code is as per the coding standards or guidelines. Now we have discussed what are the guidelines for C or Java. So whichever language you use, so every language has got some guidelines. Whether your program or source code is according to the standards or particular guidelines. Then if there are any syntax mistakes in the program, yes, declaring a variable and not using it, yes, unreachable code or dead code, code which will never be executed is called a dead code, and security vulnerabilities of the code such as buffer overflow or underflow. The stack is full, you're trying to push the elements, or the stack is empty, you're trying to pop the elements. That is what we call security vulnerabilities of the code. So all these things are being analyzed by using the tools. Yes, what are those? Yes, somebody.
Static code analysis find following defects, whether the code is as per the code standards or guidelines is syntax mistakes, declaring a variable and not using it, unreachable code or dead code, code which will be never security vulnerabilities of the code such as buffer overflow.
Overflow or underflow can be there. So all these things can be done using the analysis tools, what you call static analysis using the tool set. Some other, what are those? Coding metrics you can check. Coding metrics, yes. Then total number of lines, number of commented lines to number of uncommented lines, code complexity, portability problems. Coding metrics is nothing but whether the code is similar to the metrics is nothing but we compare with the previous data. So coding metric, how many lines are there in the particular code? There's how many lines you comment. Suppose you got 1,000 lines, whether all the 1,000 lines are commented or not. Yes, number of commented lines to number of, and suppose 1,000 lines are there, you would have written comments for 900 lines. That means it will indicate 900 lines are commented and 100 lines are uncommented. What is the complexity of the code and whether it is portability, any problems are there or not, you're going to check it. All these things you're going to identify using the tool static analysis. The program is not executed. The program, your source code is given as an input for a what you call static analysis tool. All these things it's going to identify that. Yes, somebody go through this. Somebody else.
The total number of lines, number of commented lines to be number of uncommented lines, code complexity,
Portability problems. So all these things, and in the previous also you have seen, see what is that? The syntax mistakes, code is as per the standard guidelines, then declaring a variable and not using it, unreachable code and security vulnerabilities, coding metrics, total number of lines, number of commented lines to number of uncommented lines, code complexity and portability problems. Yes, fine. So these are the things what we are going to identify using the analysis tools. Yes, some of the examples for tools are, so code scene, Example, these are the tools which are available for performing static analysis tool there. Code Scene, they are the company name or the code name, tool name you can call. Parasoft, Code Sona, Code Compare, Clockwork, Source Meter, OC Lint, yes, Watchtower, and Rose Checker. So these are the tools available for performing static analysis, what you can call it. So for performing static analysis, you can use any of the tools, what you can call it. Yes, fine. Next. So what are the benefits of static code analysis then? So what is the benefits there? Benefits are, what you call your source code is ready. Yes, what you can call, for example, you can see here the diagram. Source code is ready. You give it to compiler here. Yes, but here not a compiler tool, and what you can call, then you'll be generated the what you can call binary code will be generated in the C programming language here. Same way here also, the code is given, the tool will compile it, and then what you can is going to generate the what are the different types of mistakes what you have done. So the benefits of that, no complex command line or wizards are required, no dependencies need to be configured, no learning curve when switching between languages. It's very just throw code at it. Just insert input will be your program, whichever language you are using, maybe C language or C++ or Java, whatever it is. So no, any commands are not there, nothing. Just input the code to the particular tool, and the tool will generate the what are the different types of errors, what you can call. So that is, these are the some of the benefits of static code analysis. No complex, you don't require any command. Yes, it is not dependent or need not configure that, and no learning curve when switching between, suppose for one language, C language, one tool, or what you call any one tool, irrespective of the language, you can use this tool, what you can call that. Yes, fine. That these are the benefits of static code analysis, what you can call this. Yes, yes, that is about your static code analysis. Some questions are there, just we'll see. Before that, once again we'll go through this. Any doubt in this? I suppose there's no much doubt. It's very simple. These are the examples of the static analysis. Just once again we'll go through it. What is this? For somebody else, go through this. What is static code analysis?
What is static code analysis?
Yes.
Static code analysis is a method of computer program debugging that is done by examining the code without executing the program.
Yeah, without executing, we do analysis. We call that as a static code analysis, what you can call. Yes, fine. So we know that we are studying the entire chapter we're discussing is about static analysis itself. Without executing, we analyze the thing. Yes, fine. What is this? Somebody else. Next. What do you mean by how you do the static analysis using toolset? Yes, somebody else.
It is analyzing the source code to ensure proper implementation. Static analysis is one of the many code review tools that can be implemented without actually executing or running the software. Static analysis tools look at applications in a non-runtime environment.
So what is this? We do here, we analyze the source code, whether we check whether the source code is properly implemented or not. Yes. So it is one of the, what you call, basically the static analysis is nothing but reviewing the code, but we use some tools there. Yes. And we, what you call, it's a tool looks at application in a non-runtime environment. Without executing, we are going to analyze it by using the tool, what you can call. So some of the advantages. So what are these advantages? Somebody?
This method of testing has distinct advantages. It can be evaluated both web and non-web applications. It can detect flaws in the software's inputs and outputs that cannot be seen through dynamic web scanning. Static analysis tools
are used by developers. Yes, are used by developers. And important point here, so what is it? It can evaluate both web as well as your non-web applications. It can detect flaws in the software input. Flaws is nothing but bugs or mistakes or errors in input and output that cannot be identified, that cannot be seen through dynamic web scanning. Then it is used, this tool is used by developers, what you can call, And the key important aspect of this tool is that what you can call it will identify what you can call the program itself will be given into the code. The program will not be executed. We enter the program as an input for the particular tool, and then the tool will identify the following defects. So the static analysis tool will identify the following defects. What are those defects? Somebody?
Whether the code is as per the coding standards or guidelines, syntax mistakes, declaring a variable and not using it, unreachable code or dead code, code which will never be executed is called dead code, security vulnerabilities of the code such as buffer overflow.
Yeah. So these are the things what the tool will identify. In addition to this, it will also identify what is this?
Coding matrices, total number of lines, number of commented lines to the number of uncommented lines, code complexity, portability problems.
Portability problem. So all these defects, what do you call, whether the code is as per standard guidelines, any mistakes in your syntax, you have declared the variable and you may not use it, whether the code is unreachable or dead code. What do you mean dead code? Dead code is a code which will not be executed, and there may be some security vulnerabilities, that is such as buffer overflow. Your what you call stack is full, you may try to what you call push the element, and stack is empty, you may try to pop the element like that. That is what security vulnerabilities. Coding metrics, yes, information metric is nothing but information about the code, previous information, we call that as a metrics, and how many lines are there in the particular program, yes, and how many commented lines and how many uncommented lines, and what is the complexity of the code, and if there are any portability problem. All those things are identified by your static analysis tool, what you can call that. That's fine. Then some of the examples of the tools are, which are those? Example, somebody go through this.
Some of the static analysis tools are CodeSense, Parasoft, CodeSumma, CodeCompare, Clockwork, SourceMeter, OCLint, Watchtower,
and RoseChecker.
Watchtower,
RoseChecker. Yes, CodeSeam, Parasoft, CodeSona, CodeCompare, Clockwork, SourceMeter, OCLint, Watchtower, and RoseChecker. So these are all some of the tools which are available, what you can call. You can use any one of the tool for performing the static analysis, what you can call. Yes, fine. Yes. So then what are the benefits of static code analysis? Yes. So what are those benefits?
No complex command line or wizards required. No dependencies need to be configured. No learning curve when switching between languages. Yes. Just throw code at it.
Yeah, what is it? So you don't require any commands at all there. Just give the code or enter the code, your source code into it, and the tool will identify all the defects there. So you need not configure it. You need not learn it anything. Suppose your code is different language. Sometimes you may use C, sometimes you may use Java or any language. You need not worry about the languages. Just enter the code and the tool will give you the defects. That's so very easy. Irrespective of the language, you can execute or you can identify the defects using the code analysis, what you can call. Yes, fine. So some of the questions are there. We'll see what are those. Who generally uses the static analysis tool?
Developer.
Yeah, who uses it? Usually the static analysis tool is used by the developer, what you can call. So option is developer. So the static analysis tool is used by developer. That is fine. Next question may be there. Who generally uses same thing, I suppose. Next question. Is it the same one? Yes. What is static analysis? Yes. What is static analysis? Options are the analysis of batch programs, the reviewing of test plans, the analysis of program code, and the use of black box testing. What is the answer? What is static analysis? Yes, what is this? Which is the answer? Yes, what is static analysis? Yes. Analysis of batch programs, reviewing of test plans, analysis of program code, or use of black box testing. Which is the answer for this question? All the above? Yes. Yes, what is the answer for this? Answer is, guess, any guesses?
The analysis of program code.
Yeah, it's analysis of program code there. Yes. See, it's not a batch program. We are not going to analyze any batches. So reviewing of test plan is nothing but it's what you can call static testing. But the static analysis is analysis of the program code. The C is the answer, what you can call. Yes, fine. Next one. Yes. What is true regarding static analysis? What do static analysis tells? It compares actual and expected results. It can detect memory leaks. It gives quality information about code without executing it. It tells about percentage of a code coverage. What does it will do? What it will do? Yes, what does static analysis tells you? It will compare actual and expected result, will it? Somebody?
It gives quality information about code without executing it.
Yeah. So what your code will not be executed at all. The tool will use the code and will give you the various information like whether the coding guidelines are met, whether what you call there is a code or dead code, whether the variables are there and you're not using it, how many lines are there, whether how many comments are there, how many lines are not commented, and complexity of the code and portability problems. That is, it gives quality information about code without executing it. It compares actual and expected result. No, there is no result at all for comparison. And it will not give any memory leaks also there. And it will not tell about the percentage of code cover. How many code is cover, what percentage of code coverage also will not give you. It will give you about quality information about code without executing. Your code will not at all executed, but some information about the code is going to give you. That is what you call the static analysis tool, what you can call that. That's fine. Yes, static analysis tool is not useful and cost-effective way of testing. Is it true or false? Yes, static analysis is not useful and cost-effective way of testing. Whether it is true or false, whether it is useful or not, static analysis tool, whether it is useful or not. Yes, whether we should use static analysis tool or we should not use it.
Should use.
Yes, it is useful. Then what is the statement says here? It is not useful and cost-effective way of testing. So it is true or false then? It is actually the static analysis, it is useful and cost-effective way of testing. So the statement here, it is false, what you can call that. The statement is false then. Fine. Which of the following can be used using static testing then? Is what is this? What you can identify? Defects, failure, or both? What does we do? Yes, using what you can call static testing techniques, what we identify the defects or failure or both. Whether your program fails or what, we doesn't know. we'll identify using static testing techniques. We just identify the defects, mistakes, syntax mistakes, dead code, variables which are used or which are not used, and so on. Whether your program will fail or not, we cannot identify yet. So the static testing technique is used for identifying the defects, what you can call. Whether your program fails or not, we doesn't know. We can come to know only when you execute the particular program. So this what your static testing tool is used for identifying the what you can call the defects, what you can call. Yes, fine. Typical defects discovered using static analysis tools are, what are those? Referencing a variable with undefined value, variables declared but used nowhere, programming standards and syntax violation, all of the above. Which are those? Which is the answer? What does the static analysis defects, which defects you identify there? Yes. Which is the answer for this? Yes. Which is the answer? Typical defects discovered. What type of defects are discovered during static analysis? You discussed just now. Which is the answer for this? Yes. Somebody answer it.
B, sir. Variables declared but not used nowhere.
B, only B. Yes. Any other answer?
All of the above, sir.
Answer is all of the above. We are referencing a variable with undefined value, that also will identified by static analysis. Variables declared but they are used nowhere, that also will identify by static analysis tool. Some standard programming standard and syntax violation. That means all those things are identified by static analysis tools. Yes. So the answer will be the fourth one, all of the above. All these things we can do using what you can call the static analysis tool. A variable is referenced and with your undefined value. Variable declared, but you're not using it. You're not following some standards and violation of syntax. So all those things you're going to identify by what you can call the static analysis tools. Yes, these are the things what we need to discuss in today's class. Yes, I suppose. So these are the things we have discussed. That is what you call. Yes, any other things? So if you got any doubts, you can